Hey everybody, Rob here from Making Spirits Bright. I have a new review for you today. It is not the Home Depot floating Zero. I already have a review on that one. But it does have something to do with Zero. So I figured we would start with him. But it actually is the Zero Tombstone, which is sold at Spirit Halloween. So I got this one at Spirit online. It is $59.99. You can usually get a 20% off coupon, so I think I got this for about $48, and then I paid a little bit for shipping. But let's take a quick look at the box. As you can see, it says The Nightmare Before Christmas, Zero Tombstone, has a try me button. You've got, obviously, it looks just like straight from the movie. It says Zero here, and you've got the skeleton of a dog. Turn it around. It does come with some ground stakes. It does require 3 AA batteries. It is 16.2 inches wide and 28 inches tall. It's not very big, but it will work pretty well for what you need it to do. It also comes with this cross. It has a little notch up here, and you just simply take it and it will pop right in to the top of the tombstone, so that it looks like that. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it out of that box, install the batteries, and then it does light up. I don't think it makes any noise, even though there is a speaker here. I'm not sure. We'll find out together. As you can see, it says pull tab to activate here. So we are going to do that. Oh, actually, I don't know what I'm doing here. It comes with batteries, so I don't need to put batteries in at all. So that's nice, because I didn't read the box well enough. Batteries are included. Let's see here. So if I hit that, it's too light out to really tell if there's a light on it. Let me get this out of the box and we'll mess with it a little more. Okay, as you can see, I had some issues with my tombstone. As you see, the light's on now, but the light wasn't on. So what I had to do was literally open up this tombstone and even take the top part of this off to kind of figure out what was going on. And so I checked all these connections, and I'm telling you this in case you have the same issue, but there is a ground right here. You can see the little metal tab, and there's like a little dot of metal right there. That was not touching, and so I had to really push that down, and once I did, the light stayed on because it was constantly flickering or it wasn't on at all. And I'll just tell you, this thing is not built that great at all. It's very simple. The whole mechanism and stuff around it is extremely simple. So if you do have an issue, it might not be too hard to fix, is the good news, but it also might not be too hard just to go and exchange it at Spirit for another one. But yeah, if you're having an issue with the light, check this ground right here. Another thing I want to show you, it does come with, as we said earlier in the review, 2 ground stakes. And it is nice that you can store them underneath here. I only have one, as I left one in the garage, but there's one back here. And then you put the other one going the opposite direction here so that they both can store nicely under there. So that is kind of a bonus. I do like how they did that. Okay, after some adjusting and some tinkering and some putting this thing back together, I got it to work. When it's working, it's great. The blue LED is actually super bright. You can see just from the video, it's shining the blue light pretty much everywhere. It illuminates the tombstone fantastically, so that is a big plus there. It's not built very well. For $60, this thing should be 35 tops. It's just way overpriced. It's very simple. When it's working, it does its job very, very well. You can do a steady burn. Now, remember, it's on batteries, so you will eat those batteries up pretty well. It does have a timer right here. Well, a sensor, I mean. It does have a sensor right here. So on the back, turn this around real quick. I'll flip on the lights. It does have different modes. So right now I've got it on steady burn, and then you can also move it over to where it would be on the sensor. So if we turn this around. Well, I got that totally wrong. It does make noise. I thought it looked like it had a little speaker back there. Ah, that changes things. I did not realize that it made sound. And the box doesn't tell you what it does. It just says Zero Tombstone. So you do get lights and a sensor and a barking zero, which doesn't really sound like a dog at all. I don't know. A cat? Maybe a cat or a hamster or some weird raccoon or something. But hey, it has sound, so that's cool. There's one other level in the middle. I think that might just be off. Yeah, that's just off. So it's got 3 levels. It's got one where you can just have the light, one where you can have it turned off if you just want the Zero Tombstone aesthetic, and then one where you have the actual sensor with the sound of zero barking, meowing, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that is the Zero Tombstone from Spirit Halloween. Again, that is $59.99. Get a 20% off coupon. Get it for below $50. That is how I would do it. Am I glad I got it, and would I recommend it? It just really depends on how you decorate. If you have a Nightmare Before Christmas theme in your yard, if you have the Home Depot Zero, I think this goes wonderfully with that. Yeah, get it for sure. If you're just looking for a scary Halloween decoration, no, I think there's better things that you can get out there that are a little bit cheaper. $35, $40 tops is where I think this would be. So as far as Rob rating, I'm going to just do a quick one. Value, I'm giving this a 6 out of 10, and that might be a little too kind. Design, it looks good. It really does. Looks just like the Zero Tombstone. I would give that a nice 8 out of 10 there. And then wow factor, fans of the movie are definitely going to know what it is. It does go well with other Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. So I would give this a 7, maybe a 6 out. It would be nice today. A 7 out of 10 for wow factor. So this brings us to a 21 out of 30 on the Rob rating scale. Again, my biggest recommendation on this is if you're a Nightmare Before Christmas fan, you might want to add this. If you've got the Home Depot Zero, definitely add it. I feel like it goes well. And if you like hearing Zero bark like a cat, why not? And the light is super bright, so I got to give it that. I do enjoy the light. But again, it runs on battery, so it won't last forever. And then, so yeah. And there's the meow. We'll call it a meow instead of a bark. All right, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.